Oh, this is the guy.
Oh, that's the
That's the guy that complained about the painting.
That's so funny. So I drilled this weekend.
Huh?
I drilled this weekend, you know?
Oh, really? Where at? Columbus?
No, around
We
here.
never got anything back from the guy.
I know. I sent him I sent him everything he needed. He just, that's why it's got to be a bit. It had to have been a bit. And he just didn't want to tell us that it was a bit. Because, I mean, that is hilarious. So, the amount of people that are just leaving and not showing up is ridiculous.
What are you talking about?
Drill weekend, Navy.
Oh,
They just, like, I was talking to people, like 2 or 3 of them.
didn't show up.
Well, they showed up on Saturday and they said this is all bull crap. This is all their words, obviously. They said, I'm done. I'm just not showing up. They can set me out. I don't give a crap. I'm not doing this bull crap. The
Right.
leadership is dog crap. This is dog crap. And now they're being spiteful because now they're trying to go after your GI Bill. So if you get out, they're claiming because you don't want to get the shot, we're going to kick you out and we're going to take your benefits. And the commander of the base, she said because they had to meet all the unvaccinated in one room.
Right.
And she said, listen, the guidance just came out on the 14th. I read it, and to be honest, this is me talking offline, the way this is written, it is very spiteful to anybody who doesn't want to do it. Those are her words. And then I asked the question, I said, is there anybody in our leadership that's above your head that's looking out for sailors like us? And she said, to be frank, no.
Yeah.
And she said,
You know that I got 4 emails from Robert.
yeah, the one is really good. He broke down every single race.
Yeah, I read that. That was funny.
That was a good one. You should read that one on this live stream.
It takes about a half hour.
Oh shoot, we were live, and I just told that military story. I didn't mean to do that.
Uh-oh.
So I was talking to this kid though, since I already kind of spilled the beans.
Uh-oh.
But I was talking to this one kid. I said, "Hey man, I will help you fill out the paperwork. Let's submit the exemption. We know it. We've heard it's going to get denied. I get that, but we all need to stand up, and we all have to do this together. We all have to. You're planning on leaving anyway, so you're a crapshoot. He says doesn't matter. Let's just get this. Let's bottom up the paperwork so they know we mean business." He's like, "No, I'm just not coming tomorrow." And I'm like, "Ah."
Well, they're flustered and frustrated. And,
Yeah. It's a crime.
It's sad. It's sad.
But to see that many people just walk off and say I'm not
Right.
doing it, it's scary.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Because what are they going to do, especially with this crap heightening with China right now?
What are you gonna do?
It won't be my problem because I'll be out, kicked out, wrongfully.
It will be World War III. Or the shortest war that we can. You know, I honestly, I watched. There was a movie that came out in the 80s when I was in the Navy, okay? And there was a lot of criticism because they just could not believe that it could ever happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it was called America with a K with Chris Christopherson as the president, okay? And the government just literally conceded to the Soviets. They just gave up, okay? I guess they nuked. Oh, that's right. They nuked St. Louis, or not St. Louis, but in the movie they nuked Seattle, and America just gave up. Okay, they just quit. And you know, it was a big talk in the Navy because, well, how about the triad? How did they just get? But what it was our politicians they gave up. They conceded without even fighting. And I'm thinking to myself, how I could not believe that it could happen back then. It was 1980. I just said, no, this is never going to happen. And I'm thinking nowadays, I'm thinking,
Oh yeah, of course.
this would happen right now.
It could happen.
Okay, so just so everybody knows something, okay? This is what Robert sent me in the way of emails.
It was so good. I told Brian he needs to read it.
Look, this is what he sent. Okay? This is unbelievable that a man could write all this since Thursday of last week. Look.
From somebody who can't read, mind you, so.
I know for somebody that has dyslexia all his life, and I went to classes and everything in high school. Of course, they do say people that have dyslexia are very intelligent. That's why I can do all this kind of stuff, because my mind is so far ahead. It doesn't know what to do half the time. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to read some of these here because I just can't believe how many there are. And I don't know which one is which. Oh my gosh, he actually goes through the deep.
You
All right.
really did well.
Tech Time with Brian, number 2. Yes, I said number 2. Quite a while ago, for some unknown reason, YouTube, in their infinite wisdom, decided that no longer important to include the actual video post date. Information
It's still there. It's just hidden.
is part of the video identification process. When you try to look up a specific date now, what you will see is a streaming 7-hour or streamed 1 hour ago. I'm going to put a piece of paper here so I can somewhat. To the point of the above little rant is to encourage Brian and Ryan to include the actual post date as part of the video title in the future. Tech Time with Brian, number 2. Building the 1974 Mustang from the new Auto World Thunderjet Ultra Deep Pit Kit. A current bargain at $16.99. This guy is crazy. So Brian has a monumental task tonight. He has to try to match last week's brilliant production, during which he so successfully built a 55 Bel Air. Can he do it? Let's see. This will be a pat on the back or a knife stroke. Wonderful. So we see it at the start. The preparation has been done. We are off to a good start, but the pressure to achieve perfection caused a teeny blip in self-confidence. The recovery is instantaneous until the motor brush spring pops a disappearing act. Finally, everyone got a decent look at the new metal guide pin. Then we had to get the communicators. I am going to give Brian a pass on this because I feel that he left out his outstanding effort deserves a little leniency here. And this choice of the word actually is logical to some extent. When you think about how these motors work, so Brian, for the record, the pronunciation is commutator. And it's spelled commutator. I am not commutator. I am not yelling at you. I am just trying to help you pronounce the word easily. In these pancake motors, the communicators are the 3 copper divisions that you see when you look at the bottom of an armature. When you insert the armature assembly into the chassis, you are setting the armature commutators down on top of the motor brushes, correct. Let's get back to the review. This is not a lesson on how to operate the pancake motors. Again, we see Brian taking full advantage of identification and structural information which is part of the packaging. So this is supposed to be a review, not a talking book. Please watch the video for all the details. Brian successfully assembled the rolling chassis. Learned that it also needed to be lubricated in the armature where it sits, and carefully tested the rolling chassis.
Call from Indiana.
Brian Young, Pro Tinker. Good. How you doing? Yeah, we've been so swamped. I haven't had time to even talk to people on the phone. There were some other things I wanted to get to. What was on those back orders? Copy Pokemon stuff. Let me right. Black Seas. Yeah, I had some issues with Black Seas. The pricing on that was,
Where'd you put the UPS?
there was no.
Up front?
Yeah, just trying.
I'm right now. Can I? Can we talk tomorrow morning? I'll call you in the morning, okay? All right, thanks. Okay, so and successfully tested the rolling chassis on the track. I have to admit that, however, that I've never ever heard a screech like came from that car. Oh no, it was bad. There were a few slips of identification parts again, like old habits, mispronouncing words that you have mispronounced for years, and not an easy thing to suddenly change. Neither is it easy to remain sometimes you have been calling by the wrong name for years. My favorite is fictional parts that Brian has invented. This is guide shoes. I believe these things, well, you wouldn't believe how many different ways I've seen that spelled. Guide shoes, guide blades. I believe these are what you have when you mate guide pins and a pickup shoe.
What's all this over here?
Their offsprings become known guide shoes.
Is what?
As stuff moves and I make room,
They
I'll-
pretty well always end up looking like pickup shoes.
I'll move it. So it makes
And
it-
I am sure that they could be used for the same purpose. If you had a right size and shape, that's my theory anyways. Here are some big problems encountering Brian tonight, most of which were taken in stride. You're going to lose some of the tiny springs from time to time. No kidding. The armatures, like having good... I can't even read that. Lubricating. Oh my gosh. Robert, I can't read that. When unmarking cases of junk box suddenly appears. I did that just for Robert.
Call from
Brian Young, Pro Tinker. Pardon me? Yeah, we're open today. Normally we're open
What time are
12
they
to
coming?
12 to 5.
What time are they coming? There give me a gap from 3 to 3:30 where it might be closed for a minute.
Okay, now those are coming. Okay, don't come. They're coming. They were shipped. I've got the confirmation. I just put them in the system, but they're not physically here yet. So don't drive all the way down and then be disappointed. I'm glad you called. What's your phone number?
I don't hate to put these in an envelope.
734. Yep.
Need to be crushed.
Of course, my pen dies. 0
Good question.
834.
It's going to California.
Oh, come on. Now,
Oh,
why?
yeah.
And what's your phone name? 0668. With a C or a K? Okay, the 18 pack, right? 18 pack. Then here's what I recommend you do. Fill out a cart. Fill the cart out. Okay? Because these are selling. I don't know. They're all of a sudden starting to sell. Go ahead and fill out a cart. Pick out everything you want, at least that you want. Okay? And that and put down pickup, that you're going to pick it up. But at least get it into a cart and pay for it. Because I just listed, yes, they are. We just had a huge order come in. I mean, I have a ton of Need-Do right now, large Need-Dos. I just got an order in earlier this week or last week, but those are brand new Need-Dos that I just got. That I just placed in order. I have the large ones in stock. The large ones, the large Need-Dos. Okay. You ordered the 18 pack, which I think you get 18 in a pack, one big box, I think. Correct. But we have the large, we have so many Need-Dos that in stock that I have right now, but I just got in new, or I'm getting in new stuff that I placed on order last week. And I'll be getting that in very soon. I mean, if you wanted to come down and look, I mean, we got a great store. I mean, if you want, where do you live in Michigan? Ann Arbor. That's about an hour, 2 hours. I mean, if you wanted to come down and have fun, there's a great restaurant in town. I mean, we've got a ton of stuff in the store. I mean, you won't be disappointed, that's for sure. But it's up to you. It could be today. It could be any time this week. I'll call you though if it comes, okay?
Call from 15672
No.
253 299.
Okay. All righty. Thanks. Hello. Yes, how we doing? How we doing? Busier than a bee without a hive. It is, I'm a bee without a hive, literally. And I am sorry. Well, yeah, he's packing things right now. Why, did you want to talk to him? What can I help you with? Okay. Yep. Yes. Individually. So you're going to do you want to do an order over the phone then? Is that what you want to do? Okay. What? No, I don't have the inverted loop. No, I cannot get the inverted loop. And you don't want the inverted loop. No. It's not worth the hassle. What is your first name? I know that, but listen, I can't even remember my own kid's name. What's your last name? Wait a minute, Dennis. What's your real name? Dennis Kibler. Kibler. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Well, I was worried about that. No address. You bought something, but we never shipped anything to you. So, right. All right. Go ahead now. What's the first item you want? Hold on. Whoa. All right. So 15-inch straight. Just one. We sell them in 2 packs. Hold on. I know. Let me. All righty. All right. 15-inch straights. All right. One of those. 9-inch. How many of the 9-inch? So that's 2 packs. Okay, go ahead. Yep. Okay, 1 pack of curves. Okay. Two. Yep. All right, I've got this saved for you. And then so when you come in, we'll just go from that and add to it if we need to. Yes, because we got a lot more in too, so. Yep, yes. Well, we've got everything. Yeah, it's going to be a busy day Saturdays. No, you don't have to do that. That's funny. Oh no, that's just the way it is. I have another guy that one of my vendors that I buy a lot of stuff from. Every other word, okay. I'm not kidding. Every other word is the F word. I mean, it is funny, and I can't. Once in a while, I'll say something to him. But it is so funny when I have a conversation on the phone. I almost want to laugh. But it is funny though. Now, are you kidding? I remember I had there was a chief on my boat that literally was, you're right. I mean, and he had a wife in Holy Loch, Scotland, and he had a wife in Groton, Connecticut. Okay. And he would tell me about his exploitations of having 2 wives. and it was the F word every minute of the day with him. And but you know what? That's I that's the way it was, I guess. That's why I thought, boy, you brought some Navy days back to me. No, I can, and sometimes I can smell what it smells like, because it was like it had like a purifying it was like a purifying smell, because it was pure oxygen or oxygen, and then it was cleaned carbon dioxide was, you know what I'm saying? It had that weird smell that yes.
That's right. She's not there today.
Oh. Hey, my son is calling me. Hey, I'm going to hold this order. My son is calling me right now. I got to take this, okay? Hello. Yes, what can I help you with? Yeah, terrible movie. No, I wouldn't say it's terrible. I would not have seen it if I knew that they were going to make a trilogy. I don't know what they're doing. All I know is the original Dune movie was I think it was all the first book. So at the end of the movie, Atreides won, the Empire lost. But then the other books talk about all the other issues. Now, then they made a remake in 2000, which went into the Dune children, and they kind of went on after Paul Atreides. But the movie was okay in visuals. The special effects were pretty cool. I just thought, it's my opinion. I just thought they spent too much time on things. They could have just shortened this all up and made one big movie, but they just want to make money, and so they're making two movies. I would not have gone if I knew that it was two movies. I'm tired of this. Now I have to wait. I might be dead before the next movie comes out. I might have a heart attack. Right, exactly. Well, but see, and that's why a lot of critics says they didn't, and then I hear other people saying they did. I still love the first Dune. I think it's one of my. I never saw it when it came out, and then I saw it later. I said, "How did I miss this movie?" And I think it's because I was underwater.
I watched the first one with you as a kid.
1984.
Not when it came out, but we put it on one time, and we were gonna watch it.
No, I don't have time to listen to books.
Yes, you do.
Right. Okay. I'm doing a live stream right now. The phones are ringing on off the hook. Huh?
I can't believe you hung up on a customer.
Yes. But see, that's what they do. All righty. Okay, so I have to do something for my show here. How'd you pronounce? Okay, here, let's try this again.
Commutator.
Oh, commutator. You know what? That's right. I don't know why I say communicator. Commutator. I remember that in the Navy days, because a lot of the guys Commutator. I knew that. Why would I say
Commutator.
They
communicator?
get really mad about that, and batteries. You do something with batteries? or something?
Commutator.
Commutator. Hey, commutator. So commutator.
Commutator.
Commutator. Commutator. Yes, Adam, I did get your video
Commutator.
about the movie. Yes, I know about the guy that
Commutator.
nothing's going on right now with me. All right, so then see, I totally got off track with his email with these emails. Making a mistake in junk box stove for a fridge. Got nothing. For a man Brian's age, maybe some professional help. And then we had a revelation that seldom seen Daniel. We will leave that gem for another time, though I want to say I feel much relieved to hear Brian tell us, and my quote, my prices are not going up. The value of the dollar is going down. I guess it's better to know that you're bet no matter how to look at it. But I think that's the most millennial string of words I've ever passed. Brian's. I am certainly no expert on painting, so I will base my opinion on clearly out how well the cars looked to me from what I could see. The 50 Bella looks superb. I redid the Bel Air too. I really did a nice paint job in a splendid blue. The 70 Mustang is rough all over. My goodness. To further Brian's cultural development today, the French spelling the color red, which of course is rogue, repeated twice to help reinforce the thought. I'm not sure that the clouds of Gugon seen floating around in the shed was a good idea, at least not flammable. I would recommend that you take Ted's advice and get yourself the proper waste container to clean your airbrush. Much like last week's, I have to say this week's show was very good production, full of great information, demonstration, a few minors, which proved to be valuable learning experience from those watching. I never claimed to be an expert. Never did. Never have. Tech Time with Brian was a pleasure to watch. That's all it wants to be. It's all entertainment. 3 thumbs down. How do I get 3 thumbs down? I have no idea. P.S. You will have noticed that the capital Y is missing from your name tonight. It seems my spell check has devoted to the level 2nd grade now. At this time, just agree with any I type, doesn't give a darn, could care less. Let me read the race night. This thing is 4 pages. How does he have time to do this? Oh my goodness. Hello, race fans. I'm going to start this review off with a compliment. It seems that the chat was disabled before the live stream. Is this some devious plot to prevent ASSO members from communicating with each other? Commutators. Is this prevent ASSO members from commutator with each other? I certainly hope not. Let's try to make sure that does not happen again, please. Pre-show antics. I see Frankie, and there is Tim. Brian is busy crawling around the floor, probably searching for, I guess. There is Mark. There is Missy. TYF appreciation driver David. There is Ryan. I don't see Tim, Ted, or Silent Mike. It looks like the cast for Race Night 18 is assembled. We found out that Brian is trying to do push-ups for search for change. He actually searching for the front bumper off the 55 Bel Air kit he was building. I like the blue. Ryan got lucky and found a dime for his efforts in the search. We've got to see some practice laps with the new ice road truck. It seems these, like the cars, are running pretty good on that after a little fine tuning. Clint was wondering how much longer it would be before he start showing up there in Canada. I have no idea, Clinton, but the 24th of December as soon as enough for me. Been here, done that, got picture. Watching Tim and Ryan lay down some laps with the big rigs, hauling soys and soggy nuts. What a team. Young Trucking Live on YouTube. Brian, let us know that Auto World is working on development of a new hand throttle, or controllers as they are commonly known. I was able to find out that the reviewers is still sidelined with tire issues. The cars need some taller tires so the chassis will not scrape on the rail tracks. Hopefully Ted will attend the next race night and fix the cars so they can race properly on Auto World track. There is no shortage of interest in driving the big rigs on ice road and the youngs were all crowded around the track watching Tim and Ryan. Frankly, took a few laps, and Mason tried a couple laps. I think Tim has found his new calling, ice road trucker. Meanwhile, Brian is. Everyone moved over to the 4-lane starting to laying down some practice laps. I'm going to suggest to Brian that he puts a screw in each end of the table to keep the top from sliding. I'm going to be switching it to the other table. Endurance racing in the shed tonight. Race 1, Frankie, Tim, David, Mason. Frankie and David both finished. We call it a tie. Race 2, Frankie won. Race 3, Mason is running circles around everyone with his grandpa's crop dusters. Brian announced a new Auto World 4-lane that will be debuted tomorrow during the live stream. Tim found out that Rod sent him a new Canadian clipboard to start to-do list. Now Tim can have a to-do list and an honest honey-do list. Race 4, Mason frankly won at the last minute. Tim told me that some good runs have to agree. He managed to get his trailer back in the slot every time, to everyone's surprise. Race 5, Brian, Mason, Frankie, and Frankie. Mason was declared winner. During race 5, Ryan managed to flip Tim's soggy peanut trailer, and Frankie pushed it all the way to the deposit end of the track, where he lifted it off the track. Meanwhile, Ryan was on his hands and knees looking for the missing trailer. Finally, Ryan had to tell Tim several times that he lost his trailer. He couldn't find it. You just can't make this stuff up. Now that's funny. Fellow Canadian Mark Buck was able to join us tonight for a change. He had been stuck on the day shift lately. Many regulars were in attendance too. Adam, Rob Novell, James Reed, David Wilson, Bill Stevens, Chucky B, Rod, Steve Stroud, Josie, James Murray, Dennis Opland, or Osborne, some new viewers. Fundemonium, Gozy, Fun at Home, Gozy, Freezy, Tip, Toe. Hope I didn't miss anybody. My apologies if I did. Race 6, Brian. Race Mason, Tim, and David. 2 big rigs versus 2 cars. Mason ran circle around everyone. David ended up bailing in the middle of the race, and Tim dropped out. Race 7, David, Brian, Tim, Frankie. Brian tried his new muscle kit car. The car just kind of petered out somewhere. Ryan showed his 67 Flame Corvette they'd been working on. Looking good, Ryan. Race 7. Ryan, Mason, Frankie, Tim, and Frankie. Tim's truck was hauling a heavy load by the looks. Oh my gosh. It was out of the race first. Frankie was killing it in his Mustang kit car. Tim's trailer mysteriously jumped off the track and Mason ended up killing it again. That win got Mason sidelined. Before the next race started, he hadn't lost a race all night. Race 8. Brian, Tim, David, Frankie. Brian was out early. David wiped out, and finally Tim wiped out, giving Frankie the win. Ryan, Mason, Tim, Frankie. Ryan ran his Corvette. Brian treated us with a foot race start. Thanks for that, Brian. Tim and Mason wiped out. Ryan stopped. Frankie and Ryan then continued in high-speed race. Ryan's new car was eating up the track. Uh-oh. Ryan, David, Tim, and Brian, all the cars now. Brian treated us with another foot race start and a big pile up in the first lap, resulting in a restart. Race 10. The restart, Ryan, David, Tim, and Brian. Brian and Ryan were out early. Ryan got put back on the track. Tim wiped out. Ryan started lapping David for a win. Calls went out for a track inspection on Ryan's car. Race 11, Ryan, David, Tim, and Brian. Tim brought out his beloved Willys. Brian wiped out first, then Tim. Ryan started to lap Frankie again for a win. Mason, David, Tim, and Ryan. Brian once again, and for the third time tonight, treated us to a ridiculous foot race starting procedure. I guess Brian was having flashbacks or something. The cameras went mobile seconds before the massive pileup that took everyone out. The final race, the camera was mobile again and sounded like a Goodyear blimp with engine troubles. The Mason was the first car out. Another pileup. Dead man's curve. 2 cars in a row. Tim win. Mason declared the race night winner for his impressive start for victories. Brian treated us to some good crop dusting. Brian then showed us a picture of Auto World's impressive new mega set, new 4-lane track layout, which will be released next year. He asked us to email him 4 cars. That'd be the layout. We got a glimpse of the new trigger controllers and the 4 new terminal tracks. I don't know if my imagination or it's just wishful thinking, but those will be wireless controllers. They are going to be wireless, guys, but I think they're also doing regular ones too. Sadly, we had no time to post interviews. There will be a lot of discussions about the cars to include in the new set, but really, Brian, we didn't need any more Swede Savage Cudas. Thanks. Okay, so that was that email. All these emails is just ridiculous. So he left again then, huh? How many more weeks is this going to continue, do you know? Ryan?
What?
With Tim. I'm going to start this review off with a compliment.
What?
Never mind. It seems that the chats were disabled before the live stream. Okay, wait a minute. Pre-show antics. Oh, I already read that. That's that. What is this? Hey, Brian, I'm going to take a few minutes today to try to clarify a couple of things which I've been discussing lately. First, I want to address my good friend Robert Novell. I would like to share my position, or maybe the better word would be attitude regarding AFX. AFX and I go back a lot of years. AFX has been and still is the benchmark when it comes to HO cars. Their current line of chassis are simply the best chassis being mass produced. The quality of their car bodies, the quality of their controllers, and their triple output power packs are unrivaled. and always have, and I imagine I always will consider them to be the best of the best. Having said that, although I have some issues with them, yes, I've always say has to pay a bit more, right? But 45 to 60 for a slot car that fits in a palm of your hand when compared to the price of other slot cars 4 or 5 times larger. Maybe makes me wonder how these prices are rationalized. Let's leave price out of the equation then. The main issues I have with AFX is the size of their new bodies. The two current AFX chassis are the same length they have been since the first Thunderjets were produced. Width-wise, and current chassis are at the most 1/16th of an inch narrower, not including any body mounting tabs. Brian, thanks for going over the emails and for your explanation about the Beetle body. That was my mistake for not explaining myself sufficiently. I was talking about the length of the body and the length of the body that fits on. I know Thunderjets cannot be physically put on an AFX chassis without revising the body mounting system. At the point I was trying to make was that they are the same wheelbase, wheel size. In any case, if I had my way, the VW body would be made smaller, more appropriate to scale to the majority of Auto World cars. AFX is right, and this applies to Auto World too. The scale of HO needs to be controlled better so that all the cars look realistic compared to each other. That is the biggest problem right there. That comment right there. That comment right there on that line right there. So that all of the cars look realistic when compared to each other. And then he doesn't want to pay $40 to $50, $60. And I wish people understood the complexity of making a frickin' toy. Okay? And it's a toy. Now, if you want a car that's realistic to scale and everything, you're talking $100 to $200 a car. That's just the way it is, guys. You know, you cannot have. You know, it's like Tom Hanks. Buzz, you are a toy. It is expensive toy. It's just like, you know, anything else. Okay. I mean, look at where, you know, trains have gotten realistic. Yes, they have gotten very realistic, but you're paying $400 to $500 a engine. Go look at the, what's that one train? Big Berth, not Big Berth, the Union Pacific. Oh, it's drawing a blank. You know, Lionel came out with that. It's like $1,200. That's all I'm saying, guys. That is so not right. I can't believe it, Robert. I can't believe that you're saying that's so not right. It is right. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something here, right here. Give me a minute. You see that body right there? That has to be handmade. Now, I don't know. I tell you certainly that I'm not paying that. I understand. I understand that. I totally get it. And that's why Auto World has to try to make a car to the best they can for the price that they're trying to get. And if other people aftermarket wants to create their own cars and get $40 to $50 a chassis, the mold is hand. Well, it's not necessarily hand mode. Now they used to be handmade. Okay, they were sculptured. All right. How they did that back then without computers and everything. Nowadays, a lot of it's computer, and so you set the computer and the machine cuts out the mold. Okay. AFX. Okay, maybe a one. Developed and the new bodies developed for the smaller cars instead of just making bodies so large that they fit. Now you're talking with 3 or 4 bodies. That's more cost. When we are talking about smoke and mirrors, I refer to AFX, not to Brian. I guess my point was I don't really see any marketing strategy from what I actually know about AFX these days. Well, I'll tell you the marketing, okay? Number one, Race Masters has to deal and rely on the hobby industry, number one, because there are not a lot of mass retailers that are jumping into slot cars. All right? So he's got to get somebody that's going to be buying all these cars or these sets so he could go into production. But for them now to do down here, it says smaller cars instead of just making bodies so large. So now you're doing 4 or 5 bodies. So that's another cost. Now, how many bodies are you going to do? How many chassis are you going to do? Are you going to make chassis, bodies, and all that? Brian needs a nap. No, I had plenty of sleep last night. Oh, I got to get this out. Hello. Yeah. It just seemed like it was all chaotic in there. All righty. Well, the movies. I'm not gonna. You have 6:50 or 4 o'clock. Okay, That's what I'm doing. I'm leaving at 3 o'clock. If she wants to go to the movies at 4 o'clock, I'm leaving at 3 o'clock. All right. All right. Bye. Okay. So I guess what I'm trying to say to Robert is These chassis right here are put together by hand. They're assembled by hand. There's not a computer that's doing these. So you have about 10,000 Chinese, maybe 5,000, are sitting in a warehouse, and they have all these parts in line in front of them. And that's all they do is they put these up. And then they have a little tester. They probably test these after each one. And then all these are put into a big bin. All right. And then they're packed like this. That is what I'm assuming happens. Okay. Matter of fact, hold on one second.
Thank you for calling round 2. If you know your party's extension.
Hey, it's Brian. Give me a call when you get a chance. Thanks. And so you have to make something that, number one, is affordable and it's a toy, because that's what this stuff started out as, to be a toy, guys. It was a toy all the way till Aurora went out of business. The problem with, I'll tell you right now what put them out of business. I'll tell you right now what put Aurora out of business is all the crap that the buyers at all these department store changes were telling Auto World or Aurora to do. Okay, all these gadgets that nobody wanted. And the enthusiast drove the novice out of the market. Those are facts, okay? Those are undeniable facts. Those two facts. Okay? Without the novice, you don't have the enthusiast.
You booked a cozy Virgo mountain cabin with a kitchen where everyone can chef.
But first, they're lined up. Formits designs in. Of course, it's not only the cars that need to be crafted, the racetrack is
You
also.
think Mom
made
could
out
come
of
down
plastic.
here for that time from 3 to 5 or
Left to
something?
dry before the more detailed work is done. For the larger parts, a technique similar to silkscreen. The miniature prancing stallion logo is printed onto the plastic bit.
See, and
Like the real thing, they're made of rubber. They'll help the model to grip the plastic track.
right, see now, but this is 1/32 scale, Adam. This video is 1/32, the Scale Electric Factory, probably, or Carrera. And those are much larger cars. But again, everything has to be done manually to a machine. Now, there might be one machine that will do things to make it easier than doing it by hand, but it's still a labor-intensive item. This is a labor-intensive item. It's okay. So here's I've told this story before, is that about back in 2000 or back in 94, 96, HeroClix came out with Mage Knight, which was a revolutionary game that had little pre-painted miniatures. And I went to a trade show and the owner was there and I asked him, I said, now, how are you getting these all painted? He goes, we have a factory. There's 20,000 Chinese in a factory. They're given one miniature. They have one job to do. They paint that one feet and then they pass it to the next person. Within about 30 minutes, they have 20,000 miniatures finished. That's how it's done. Now, it might change a little bit here and there on how you're doing it, but that's basically the concept that I want to get you to see. And Robert, so this is a very good statement. HO cars need to be controlled better so that all the cars look realistic and compared to each other. That's never going to happen. Auto World, I think, does the best job at that. They make them look somewhat nice looking. I mean, I'm sorry. I just can't say that. You can't say that that's just not a nice looking car. And the Chinese hand paint their chrome on 10 times better than I can because they've probably done 12,000 cars. I mean, look at the way they painted this chrome on here. I don't know how they did it because I tried to do the same thing and mine stinks. Look at that chrome that's painted on there. That's hand painted. Hand painted. Anyway. Do you want me to do any shipping or not?
We got to figure out what we're going to do for that 3 to 4. Adam can't get here till 4.
Why do you have to leave?
Because Mandy works on Monday evenings. She always worked on Monday evenings. And Adam's letting me down.
Does he know he's supposed to be in here at 3?
30, yes. And my team at school needs to test our project, so I wouldn't be there able to get there till 4. I know, it's impossible to get.
So when are you leaving?
Really, best case scenario would be 3:15. So I can get there by 3:40 so Mandy can get to work.
What time can you get down here at 3 o'clock? And just stay here for an hour until Adam gets here? All righty, bye. Oh, I got a headache. So Cameron and Mason, I have to pick them up.
Yes.
Cameron Mason, David, Frankie, Missy, and me. Brian Young, ProTinkerToys.
Yeah, Brian, this is Darwin Monroe.
South Dakota, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, South Dakota. We're hearing you live and stream. Go ahead. Over and out. I'm out of those. Yeah, I've got your order right here. What's your name? Yeah, that's the only thing I'm out of is the outer curves. Yeah. I have everything else. I have the universal straight. That's the SCX item. And I have the standard curves. Oh, really? So you don't need any of this? I'm sorry. I just, a lot of the compact stuff is drying up, and I'm the only one that's got any of it. And I have plenty of sets, but I don't have. I can't break all the sets down because then I have a ton of straight track and other track that I'm not moving fast enough. That's why I'm breaking sets up. And the only set that has the outer curve in it is the Lupinator. You know what I'm saying? I'm really sorry.
Nope, I understand.
I wish I had another opportunity, but I can't get compact is kind of gone. I mean, other than what I have, I have about 200 sets. But when those are gone, I have enough product for about 10 or 15 years in the sense of miscellaneous pieces, controllers, hand throttles, transformers, guide pins.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if you're wanting a deal on buy a bunch of sets from me, I could give you a good deal on some sets.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need that one.
No, I know. I'm sorry. No, SCX they don't want to talk to me. SCX will not have anything to do with me. So I can't do anything with SCX. And I can't, they don't want to talk to me, so I just kind of given up on them. You know what I'm saying? You what now? I didn't think that they ever came into the market. Uh-huh. Oh, really? Correct. I see. Okay. Correct. Well, so we'll just cancel these. We'll just cancel these items then, okay? Sorry about that. No, I don't know how they. Oh, I know how they happen. It's my mistake. I just can't fix this thing, but this is just the way it is. So, I'll get you. I'll get this thing canceled, okay? And I'm gonna delete the items so they're not even in the system anymore because I can't get any more of them anyway. All righty. Have a good day. Bye. Oh, well, can't deal with everything. We are not Amazon. A 1/32nd scale car when I started this in 1997 was about 1999. They cost $750 to make. Now they've got too many parts on them. That's what okay, so I'm taking the kids to the movies tonight. I'm leaving at 3. So the gummies, I can't get the gummy pizza. I don't understand why that cancels, you know.
Hello and welcome to Nassau Candy. If you know your party's 4-digit extension, you may enter it now. Please listen carefully because our menu has changed. For quality assurance, your call may be monitored or recorded. For sales or customer support, press 1.
Yeah, I need to talk to somebody about my order I placed online last week. Well, I didn't get anything that was placed. Ohio. Well, it's supposed to ship from Michigan. Yeah, the my initial order when I placed it online, $33854. Order number 256954. Yep. Yes. 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 Well, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 items on the initial order when I placed it online. Order number was W01285548, October 18th. But I mean, so you're not updating your inventory then online. Got it. So I don't know. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Yep. That's what happens when you vote for an idiot to be in the White House. It's more than unbelievable. Okay, so what number do I call for orders then? So Hicksville, New York is where you guys are based out of? And so my order never ships from Hicksville then. Got it. But my shipping costs will be higher though, wouldn't they? Not by much. Well, is there a way to check to see if this order that I placed, if that's available all in Hicksville? So if it's out of stock in Michigan, it's not going to ship then, correct? Welcome. The gummy pizzas are in stock. Oh my! Yes, I need the gummy pizzas, the the gummy hamburgers, do you have any of that? Is there a way that you can check all these items on my initial order and see if they can be fulfilled in New York? I mean, I can go through one item at a time if you want. That's unbelievable. Okay, so here's the first item. I give you the SKU numbers of every item. Yep. If you have any questions, let us know, okay?
Okay.
32185. I'll take one case. All right, so write these. So 32185. One case. One case, $122.04. 34673, one box. I already got those. Yeah, I already got those. 3472. Wait a minute. 34. Yeah, I already got that. I already got that. I already got that. All right. So the next item is 38249. No, I already got that too. All right, gold mine. Okay. All right. So, oh no, I didn't get. Yeah, the gold mine 2 ounce is 38249, one box. I did get the 305 ounce. All right, 48673. 46873. That's my dyslexia kicking in. Yes, 2 boxes. 31457. Hubba Bubba bubblegum. Okay. 42632. 22459. One case. 25822. Boxes. 2 boxes. 39017. 2 boxes. 13984. 38610. One case, $59. Toxic waste slime liquor, 31742. Okay. All right. So what you need to do is find me 6. Let's see, 2, 4, 4, and 3, 7 boxes of, I don't care, whatever Pez dispensers you can want to add to the order, okay? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're all about the same. They're just, different thingamajiggies. But find me 7 and add it to the order and call me back when you're ready. Brian, BRYANYOUNG. Customer number is, well, you got it. My phone number. 419-575-3776. Yep. Thank you. Bye. Okay, now that lady knows what she's doing. But the person I talked to on Friday had no clue. Now, why? See, this is what I'm talking about being proactive. She was right on it. She said, well, if it's out in Michigan, you're just done. But we have some of this stuff in, so I wouldn't have gotten my pizzas, my, what do you call them? What do you call these pizzas? Gummy pizzas, because Michigan's out of them. But they have them in New York, so I'm gonna. And so she said, "Well, here we'll just do all this stuff out of Ohio, Michigan, or out of New York." Okay, so we got the Bob Ross. Okay, here's what we got: Bob Ross flavored palettes by Bob Ross. They are basically a candy that you dip a paintbrush in, and then you can eat the different colors. Why you would do that, I have no idea, but people might want this. And then we got Aftershock. Okay, these are basically Aftershock popping candies, green, apple, and strawberry. They're basically atomic. Okay, right here, ingredients: atomic fueled candy with atoms and neutrons going off in kids' mouths. No, just kidding. That doesn't say that. It just says sugar here. Aftershock. How much are these? Aftershocks, 16 count. $4.99. Actually, no, I can. $4.59. $4.59 for Atomic Fusion candy. Finding some fun stuff?
Yeah, for grandsons
Here.
for Halloween. Oh, thank you for Halloween.
That's awesome. We got the fun stuff. That's Bob Ross palettes.
This is the last one of this.
You don't have any, there's no more down there.
And then the tape, big tape.
We're out of big tape completely.
There's a lot. I just pulled the last one.
2 of those. We got plenty of regular tape though, so I mean.
Plenty? You got more than this?
We have plenty of the small tape right now. We need to use that up too on the small boxes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Something else happened?
All the pit kits are all sold out at all of them. Unbelievable. I knew they would. I knew it.
I mean, they're awesome. They really are cool. I think the pit kits are anything. Oh, somebody came up with a good idea. I'm going to start. Okay, I just don't have time to work on it.
Aren't you glad that you have me? That's funny. That's funny. Really? Yes, I wanted a commission on those. That's amazing that you're completely sold out. Unbelievable. So you're doing more, are you doing more? We did, huh? Yeah, I think I might want some. That's not till next year. It is. Okay, so the end of the month is next week. Now, according to my notes in my mind, those 4 cars should be kind of finishing up or done now, or and so they will be getting on a, and that's all going to be logistic through you guys. You guys will let me know when everything has been shipped. Then, correct? Okay. And that probably might be next week then, maybe. Okay. And just a quick question: when these cars are made, have you ever been to the factory? Are the chassis themselves? Are there like 10,000 Chinese putting these chassis together? So they do them by hand. Really? Yeah. No, I know they do. So they are handmade then. The chassis. That's what I thought, because I knew that's what they put in front of them and they just start assembling them. Amazing. Now the other 9 cars that are supposed to be finished like in the first 2 weeks of November, then those will be then assigned to a sea container, and then, but those won't be here till January. Correct. If that's what would that be a correct statement that I just made? Okay. All righty. That's kind of what I thought. Okay. All right, that's really what I wanted to know. Just kind of get an update on the cars, so I can let people know, that But you'll let me know that when they've actually being processed for air freight. Okay. Alrighty, thanks. Have a great day. That's it, really. That got you off easy. You do want us to come there. No, I would rather be there. Yeah, it's Thursday at 9. 8. Did we? You might double check that. I thought she moved it to 9 or Thursday. But it does either day that will work. $11:30. Well, then let's just do it Wednesday. I'd rather have all your time. All right, 8 o'clock. What time? 9 o'clock. We'll be there at 9 o'clock Wednesday. All right, thanks. Bye. All right, so we're going to leave around here around 6, okay? Wednesday. To go to Craig's.
6 in the morning?
Yes, so we get there at 9.
Okay. On what day?
Wednesday.
What are we gonna do with the shop?
Huh?
What are we doing with the shop?
We'll just keep it. We'll have to close it then. Unless we have Tim down here.
Right, I mean, we gotta. When would we do that? How long would we do that for?
We're probably going to be there the whole day. We got to get this done. This is the only time to do it is right now. I mean, I don't know.
I'm just trying to get all the details in my head. That's all.
All right.
There's nothing behind the questions I'm asking. There's purely trying to mentally understand.
I totally get it. I totally understand you're trying to be physically, mentally on cue.
I still can't believe I'm about to get kicked out of the military.
You are going to get kicked out?
Oh yeah. So we're submitting our chits, request chits. And after the chits get denied, then they start processing you out.
Really?
And here's what I was trying to tell Junior Sailor. I was just saying like, no, I'm not doing it. I told him I don't have to do it either. I said, this is my last official drill weekend. And I'm not even allowed to re-enlist because I'm not jabbed. But the CO, she was able to come up with a workaround. The workaround is you can extend, you can't re-enlist. So she was able to extend me for 24 months just so I could have this fight that I'm doing. That's going to ultimately result in me getting kicked out. It's crazy.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's crazy. Nobody cares either. They want nobody. That's what's crazy. 16 years.
Where's the offensive phone? Why would somebody wear one of these offensive masks?
Be funny.
to you.
Yep. How many colors? Four. Two buggies, one large. And this guy here. How'd you hear about us?
A friend of my husband's
Oh, cool.
had visited, and he called my husband and said we needed to come over. And then we came over one day after lunch at the restaurant.
Oh, okay, cool.
And but I just knew I needed like time to look around, so I came back when I had time. Just got little grandsons that you need to pick up, you know, little things. they like all of it.
No, that's why I get it. That's honestly, that's why I get it. When I was a kid, I spent a lot of summers in Crooksville Crooksville, Ohio, and my grandmother worked at this place called Tulliver's, and it just had knickknacks. That's all it had.
You never know what's gonna really get their interest. It can be something really silly, but they pick out it.
And they do.
Yeah.
Total is $34.46.
Okay.
And you can't find everything at once. We just
Yeah.
have so much.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
that's what I love about it. I keep finding things. Okay, let's see here. Processing. Well, thank you so much for coming. Here's some extra
Yeah.
cards.
Okay.
Pass out to your friends.
Okay.
There's your card. There's your receipt.
Okay. I think we're
And
good.
thank you so much. Have a great
Thank
day.
You too.
Uh-oh, he's got a load. He wouldn't be here early if he didn't. About time you showed up. I hear you're trying to retire.
No, semi-retire. I don't want to quit. I just want to work 3 days a week.
You want to work 3 days a week.
If I can get away with it.
What a lazy person.
probably gonna be more though. You just wanna save the
Well, we
rest.
got more. You want to just come back? We're gonna have a lot today.
You're gonna process a lot more yet?
Well, do we have your number that we could just?
Well, Brian, could if he kept it.
Because we'll give you this. I'm not sure. I know I've got a stack of some, but I don't know how much I'll get done. So we could play it by ear. And if there's, if there's not a lot, then we don't sweat it. You know, we just get them tomorrow.
Oh, this is wrong. I give up. I think you got the wrong. I'm not buying those stickers anymore. I don't think you get the grasp of the size of those things. Those are 1 inch. 2 inch. That's too thick. Huh?
Yeah, but we had to because they don't have the exact size of what the label is. So that's why we went bigger, remember?
These are 4 new cars. Dodge Charger 500. Ford Mustang. I got to get these in the system. None of these are going, these are all going mail. Hey, go over again with me about what you were saying about changing this image if I'm going to save this.
You want to use the web address. You want to use our web address in the name. So after you create the item, at the very bottom, there's the web address link, and then you would save as that.
Okay,
web
so what do you
address.
mean?
So
All right,
that-
so right here.
Yep, you go all the way to the bottom. There's the web address.
Where?
Should be Aftershock Popping Candy, but I don't know why it says the 1 6 ounce because you don't need all that in there. Oh, but you have it in the top. But so you would take that. Can't edit that.
Why take that out? You want the size, and why wouldn't you have the size in the?
You want the title.
I know we have a disagreement on what needs to be given to a customer, but that's
No, it's all in
beside.
the description. That's what the description's for.
Now it doesn't always happen that way.
So I haven't been able to finish.
Yeah,
to
go
answer your
ahead.
question. So you copy that thing at the very bottom. See, I don't care. Like, it doesn't bother. I mean,
What,
it
this
does,
right
but
here?
Yes.
Just this?
No, just to the aftershock. No,
That?
no, the other way. Like from here to there, but then you have to add ProTinkerToys.com. ProTinkerToys at the end of that, and then save it as image 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the best for Google Analytics. Obviously, there's a million ways to do it. Some people don't do it. Do you want the best or just the way it is? Either way is fine by me. I mean, we can't even keep up as it is, so maybe we don't want more. You know?
Uh,
I wonder that.
Wonderful. Got distracted, guys. That's the problem when we do these live stream. We get distracted, and Tim's not here. Wine and roses, perhaps. Tim's just. So we're gonna be going to Auto World on Wednesday. We're gonna have our meeting for next year, and I'm gonna be showing my design for the box, how I want to wrap a picture around it. Tim do the artwork. I'll have to do these cars tomorrow, show people these cars tomorrow. I'm just not, I don't have time. We're out of time. What else has to be shipped today?
Will all this fit in here? I don't know if it will.
Yes.
Should be Tim's maybe set up though?
Huh? $20.16 4 box. There is so much empty space in this box. It kills me when I see how much space it is.
Call from unknown.
ProTinkerToys.
A newer Auto World Indy car race set that was maybe going to come out. Maybe it was only a prototype. Does he get any information on that?
What?
An Indy race set? Did you show a picture of one that's coming out? A future one?
No, well, it's a 4-lane set that they're coming out. They haven't decided the cars yet on them. We showed a 4-lane layout on race night. Is that what you're talking about?
No, you actually. No, this is a race set that you showed a picture of. It was just a 2-lane Indy set. It was a newer one. I bought 3 of the other ones off of you already.
No.
Remember I talked to you last about the shipping and stuff?
No, I honestly, I don't. I have one. I have one Indianapolis 500 race set from a long time ago.
Well, you showed this. The one you showed was a picture of a new one that they were supposedly coming out with. You know, you showed a picture.
When did I do this?
Oh, it was a couple months ago.
Nope. No, you'd have to give me the exact. What video was it? A video? Was it a live stream?
I was watching your show, and you know how you show your exclusives and stuff sometimes before
Right.
they come out, and you showed a picture of this indie track set, and I figured I would just give you a call, find out if you have an update on that. You know.
No, there's no indie set other than a 4-lane layout, but we don't know what cars are going to be in it.
Yeah, you say you're going to Auto World pretty soon to talk to those guys?
Yes, we're going on Wednesday.
Do you know if they'll ever come out with anything like a Thunder Bike set again with the motorcycles?
I doubt that.
Well, maybe if they got
You
the
don't think
mold,
they have
maybe
the
we will.
tooling for that? That was kind of a Tyco and an early Aurora thing.
Right.
That's probably
See,
why.
and this is exactly. I mentioned this earlier today. This is those were items that's what put auto or that's what Aurora and Tyco. That's what put them out of business. Are all these weird? And I'm not saying they're weird. I'm just saying these are what. For example, SCX came out with a motorcycle set back in 2009. Compact did, and we sold it to Target, but our returns on that set were 20% because customers just couldn't understand how to drive the motorcycle, and you can't survive with a 20% return rate. And that's what happened with Aurora and Tyco, is that they were being killed by gimmicky items that the buyers, these are the buyers at these department store chains said that they wanted for their customers, when the customers love things, but the return rates on these things were astronomical, and they were gimmicks.
I got you. Okay.
And so, for them to do that, a matter of fact, loops. I tell a customer, I tell a manufacturer, don't you do loops. Loops are the biggest mistake you can do in putting in a set. And believe me, I've had my return of loop sets from Compact. The Loopinator was, and that's all Carrera does is make loops in their sets, thinking that they're the greatest things.
Falling off all the time, and they just bring the stuff back.
Yep, they bring it back. They just return it. Especially, and you're in some of these stores that have great return things. Boom, you take them back and you got your money back. And a company can't absorb those losses, because it's not the department store chain that's taking the loss, because they just do a chargeback to the manufacturer. So if the department store owes Auto World or Tyco $40 million and they've got $10 million in returns, they're just saying, we're going to take that off the bill. And there's nothing Tyco or Mattel or Hasbro can do about it. And that's every...
I got you. Yeah, I never had one of those motorcycles early on. I just remember them. They were kind of...
I know. And the SCX motorcycles were really awesome too. But they're not for kids.
I was interested in the HO. I thought Auto World might make something like that again.
No, they didn't. They haven't lately.
So they won't, because they'll probably just lose money on it, right?
Well, I mean, unless you sell it to, you got to sell it to people that aren't kids. It's not a toy.
I'm not. I just saw them. They're cool. I figured I'd ask you.
No, I understand that. I'm just telling you that's the...
If anybody would. So you're going to Auto World. Some guy mentioned about the motorcycles, but we're not going to sell those, so forget it. So
you never know.
So are you going to have a Christmas show this year? Man, that was cool last year.
We are doing a Christmas.
New Year's.
Yes, we are going to be doing a New Year's show. Yes, because
it's too bad you lost it halfway through on that one. It was a great show. halfway through you lost the whole thing, and then you lost a good part of it?
I don't remember that. That's
Well,
been a
you've got
year.
a lot going on. I'm not going to keep running stuff by you if you're.
Don't worry about it.
You know, I'm trying to bring one thing out of a million things going on in your head. I know you're busy. I'll let you get back to work, but I just wanted to ask you about the cars and the.
No problem. Don't worry about it. That's just that's what we got to do. We try to offer or find the things that somebody might want, and
Yeah.
I'll bring it up to them.
I picked up 4 race sets for you on New Year's. It was cool. You helped me out with the shipping and stuff. So I'm looking forward to this year when it comes up again.
No problem.
Thanks a lot.
Yep, you too. Have a good day.
Take care, Brian. Bye.
Did you see that guy's note though? Do you want to do that?
I didn't get a chance to see it because here.
Okay, that's what I'm pointing.
I haven't had a chance to read it.
It'll
I,
take 1 second or
I don't have my glasses. Don't know where they are.
What are these? Will these work? Or these
No, they will not work anymore because I am now farther away. Would you sell me 3 indie sets for $2.99 if you still have enough? Next time, thanks. Call me. Was that the guy that just called?
No.
I only have 9 of these sets left. And there's no sense in me giving them away. There's no sense in giving them away. I'm the only one that has 9 indie sets. How many indie sets do I have? This guy wants a deal on an indie set. I bought these 2 years ago. How many do I have left? I don't even have 9. One, count them with me, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 Indianapolis sets. That's it. 8. Do you realize that most retailers wouldn't even have 8? They would freak out. Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I do. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. No, I do have 9. So now you want to charge more. See, he doesn't get it. Adam doesn't, or Robert does not get it. No, a guy wants a deal on 3 sets. You don't sell. Oh, brother. It's called supply and demand. The typical supply and demand. When there's a high demand, you don't cut your prices. You don't cut the prices. I have exactly 9 sets left.
I'll just put a note that says we're only down to 9.
We're only down to 9. If he wants to buy them at the regular price, I can't get Robert Fish. He doesn't understand retail. Maybe he doesn't, he's just having fun with me. I don't know. I just can't get anything done today. Jimmy Crackhorn, I don't care. Are you having the Black Friday deals on HO sets? I'm not telling you anything that we're doing for Black Friday. All I'm telling you with this is that save money for Black Friday. Okay, that's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to give you any hints. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is to save your money for Black Friday, because you will not be disappointed. Okay. And it's only going to be a certain amount of time. Okay, Brian, you're killing me. You're going to remortgage again. Electric Dream sits on a bunch of rare old slot cars and charges 20 to 30 over them for retail. James Reeves, I know that. And how do we do that? Big sales, baby. Come on, man. Come on, man. Just save. The dealership is calling my wife asking if she wants to sell her car. Okay, see, here's the thing that people do not understand, which I don't understand why I can't really say what I truly believe because I don't want to panic anybody, but you cannot have dealers that don't have cars on their lots. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. But, you can't, if you go into a dealership wanting a deal, I went into the mini dealership up in Michigan. It's Springfield or whatever, Spring Made or whatever. I said, how are you in business without? I said, oh, we're business up. I'll go, right. Yeah. Do you have any SCX Cudas? Yeah, I have plenty of SCX Cudas. And I'll sell those at the retail price. I'll give you a disc. You're going to discount, Steve, 10% off. I bought plenty of Cudas. Those are a long-term investment. Extraction. $399 for a whole case of 24. He bought it for $300 in price increase.
Who?
A guy just bought a case of extraction chassis. Did you put 744? There's 4. That's right. There's 48 to a case, isn't there?
24, right?
Yeah, so that's 2 boxes. Wait a minute. Did he buy 2 then?
1.
1 for... Yeah. So there's 1 box. So 24 to a box. 24, 10 more boxes. 244. When you get 10 more boxes of everything put on back order? Or not?
What do you mean?
Craig wanted to know how many I want more.
For when?
Christmas time. Probably won't be here till January.
Does not have a label on it?
Huh? Yeah, put it right over top. Right over that. Right over
I
there.
understand that. I'm just making sure it's not one.
I don't know why you get all upset.
You.
Here, what's that down there? Was that a UPS box?
Yeah, I just did that one.
Oh. You sure?
These 2 could have gone, but I didn't see them. The other ones.
These all go to the post office, don't they?
Yeah.
At 2 o'clock.
Yeah. I gotta hurry up and do all these too.
Oh gosh.
You're disgusting.
We should. Well, tomorrow will be a. Try to get it tomorrow. I could do those tomorrow.
Do what?
All those. I can whip those out as long as they're in sequential order. Brian Young, ProTinkerToys.
Hey, Brian, Steve Stroud.
How you doing, Steve? How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Hey, I don't see any of those kudas listed on your site.
What?
There's none listed there.
Oh, yeah, I already sold a half dozen of them. Hold on a second.
I'm talking about the SCX ones, not the Scale Electric.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought you meant Scale Electric. I don't have any SCX ones.
Well, I saw you about a week or so ago. You were doing a video, and you
Yeah, I was
that
showing.
you
I have
had
one. I have one each left, which is kind of they're kind of mine.
Okay.
And I have one each, the 42 and the 48 of the scale of the SCX version.
I was just trying to collect the old SCX ones. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just want to double check, make sure you didn't have it.
Oh man, I'm sorry. What a bummer. But I do have the Scale Electric.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I saw that. I'm still collecting old SCX cars wherever I can find them.
I
showed
know.
that one in that video that day. I go, wow, maybe you still got some of those. So,
No, I wish I did.
all right, no problem. Appreciate
All right.
it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye. What is she? Is she going to be at home? Can she drop the kids at the theater or not? Or you're waiting to go home then?
What vehicle are you taking?
I'm going to take the van because I didn't know if I had to pick them up.
I mean, I could get them there if you could bring them back.
Yeah, that's fine. Because the movie starts at 4.
Right. I gotta leave at 3:15, and then I'll take them there.
I already got the ticket. Brian Young, Professor Tinker's Workshop. We have everything. If I don't, you don't need to buy it. How can I help you?
Hey, Brian, this is Paul Sproul. How are you?
Paul Spill, how are you doing, man?
All right, all right. Did you guys get in the Barracudas for the Scalextric?
Yes.
Because I ordered two. I see it's not fulfilled yet. Order number 9953.
That's very true. 9953. That is unfulfilled. You ordered 2 Barracudas, and I'm going to go pick those right now, and I'm going to put them in a 975 box, and I'm going to print those labels right now, UPS.
Okay,
I'm going to do all this while I'm on the phone with you so that you know that we care. We know that you care. That we care. Okay, so we do this because we care. 248 Barracudas. Got them right here. Putting them over on the table here. I'm grabbing a box. Let's see here. Okay, I got those already, and I'll print the label right now. And when he gets done over there printing stuff, I'll get him in the mail. It must have slipped because we had all that stuff coming out last week. Well, they were a pre-order. When we initially listed them, they were a pre-order. Hey, anytime. Okay, another satisfied customer. Okay, so I have all this candy in. So we have Aftershocks now. We have Bob Ross palettes, which is basically a paintbrush with sugared candy. And then we have Gold Rush bubble gum. All right, these are all orders waiting for product. We're probably not going to be getting that round 2. Why does anybody ever answer their phone? I don't think anything's running right now. I think the country is really going to implode. I wouldn't be surprised if it implodes. Unbelievable. 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 So I have to add this ½ inch of all these emails. These are all the emails that Robert has sent me.
Thank you for calling Schilling. We're sorry we're unable to answer your call at this time. Our standard business hours are 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. weekdays. Wednesdays, 9 a.m. to 5.
Really? Gotta be kidding. Okay, this guy here, oh shoot, I can't remember his name. Oh, I screwed this up. Oh, I can't handle it.
All right, Adam said he will definitely be here by 3:30. So that's good. I didn't mean to send that, but okay. Here's this new app that we got that's hopefully going to become the hours. So that way everybody will have it. We just push it up here.
Crazy.
Well, that way you're not in the dark and you know what pay periods. It's all on the app.
I know everything. That's the problem. You can't handle the truth.
Oh my gosh.
Can't handle the truth. You just can't. You can't handle the truth. And all these boxes here. You know, why don't you fold these boxes? You're worse than Tim.
What are you talking about? You plan on using those in the order, but I gotta do that first.
I don't know why Robert Fish, why he likes to spin me up. You know that? I don't understand. I'm so nice to him. I read all of his emails, but he loves to get me upset.
Schilling, home the lab. Can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I would like to know. I have a PO, an order number, and I just want to know when will this ship? Do you think?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I hope she just hangs up. I think that'd be so funny.
Why?
Just because I know you'll lose it. Goes to voicemail.
You're a jerk.
Good afternoon. This is Nicole. How?
Nicole, how are you doing? Hello? What? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm doing good. Hey, I just want to know when an order will probably ship. Yeah, BS 7 or 4744718. Four 4718. BCY service. I placed it online through the portal. Four weeks. I get it. I'm not complaining or anything. I'm just 4 weeks. So so everything when I placed it on the portal, it showed it in stock. So these items will probably ship then. I mean, they're in stock then, right? Because I can't place the order on the portal unless they're in stock, correct or not? Top magneto is 12.3. So it's yes, please. Yes, please. So you're basically telling me that I should probably get another order in then. What? You gotta be kidding. How do you survive? Oh my goodness. That's just I've never heard this. I've been in retail for all my life. I've never heard this that you are not taking new orders after Friday, last Friday. Oh my goodness. You how do you survive? Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. So what I've placed, that's it then for the rest of the year. Unbelievable. And we haven't hit November yet, have we? Oh my goodness. Oh, I want to cry right now. I want to cry right now. I just can't imagine how much business that you're going to lose between now and Thanksgiving. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for. So I can't even place an order then, so it'd be useless to do it. So I'll just have to wait for this one. Oh, I'm sure glad I did this last week. Holy cow! Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Listen, I saw something coming a year ago, and I've been in the hobby industry for 20 years, and I started buying things last year. Why, I have no idea. I was just buying things, and I've got a shop full. I mean, I am literally stuffed with toys, and I've got TV ads just telling people that, hey, you want toys? ProTinkerToys.com. We've got a ton of it. All right, so it's 4 weeks for this order, then, correct? That I just placed. Basically, you're saying, okay, and you're going to send me a list of the items that will be trickling in, then, correct? BCY service at Gmail. Yep. What's your name again? Nicole. Well, I wish things turned out better, but well, at least you're getting orders in. Hope things turn around. Oh, yeah. Hold on one second. All right. Hey, thanks a lot, Nicole. Have a great Christmas. Bye. Okay, so that is big. That's big alert right there. I'll tell you in a minute. Let me finish this phone call. Yeah, go ahead. It's Brian Young with ProTinker. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you called me. I was freaking out. I guess there's something that has to be done at my building at 317 so that the Toledo Edison can flip on the switch because it's been vacant for 2 years, I guess. Correct. No, I understand. Wonderful. So when do you think you can do that? Huh? Yeah, go down there right now if you want to. It is. The back door is open. The back door is open. So if you walk in there, you can see it's the old Shank building. Yes, exactly. Correct. Correct. Yes. Yep. Yes. All right, great. Thank you so much. Now, are you taking new jobs? Yeah, that's fine. Unbelievable. Yep, that's fine. I'll keep you, and I'm going to put you down here, Shanks. Are you Steve? Steve Stall? Steve, what's your name again? Okay, great. All right, thanks. No, I know. I'm losing my mind. All right, hey, thanks. All right, bye. Okay, so I want people to understand, the people that are watching right now, to understand what I just heard from Schilling Toy Company, one of the largest independent for mom and pop stores, okay? Which I don't know how you can say this and how I can make this a Rosie's picture. They are no longer taking orders as of last Friday. And we haven't even gotten into November. That means Thanksgiving. All these retailers that are going to have a great Thanksgiving, if they didn't have their order in before last week, they're not getting anything.
And they didn't warn anybody. There was no mass email telling people get your orders in. They were just like, we're shutting it down.
Because they can't handle the load. And what is really telling is that's going to have I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to lose my mind or to just I got to do something here real quick.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, well, my name is Brian Young, and I called earlier today, and I live at 229 East Main Street in Wayne, Ohio. Okay, and I have a retail store. Okay, and it's called ProTinkerToys.com, and I opened this last year. Okay, and I live in Wayne. I have my store in Wayne. I bought the local Huntington Bank in Wayne. Okay, and Mr. Latta has to understand something that I have never. I just got off the phone with one of my vendors. Okay, I want you to understand the real problem that's about to hit this country. Are you ready for this? Because I have been in retail for literally my entire life. I have never heard what I was just told by the manufacturer to me, or the distributor to me. He told me, or she told me, that if I did not have my order placed by last Friday, they're not shipping anymore this year. Now, you might not think that's a big deal, okay, because you might not be in retail, but you need to start. Mr. Latta has to put something in his head and thinks, what does this all mean? That means that the retailer, if he doesn't have his order in by last Friday, which I did place an order because I saw this all coming. Oh, it's amazing. If he hadn't placed his order last Friday and after Thanksgiving, how much business? Now he's not getting any more inventory. Nothing. How are all these dealerships making money when they have no cars to sell? Does anybody care? I'm telling you, my friend, what's your name? Or you're not allowed to tell your name. I'm sorry. But you know what? Well, I'm telling you, the proverbial crap is going to hit the fan pretty soon. And I hope everybody is ready for the excrement that is going to start flowing. Because nobody is seeing what's really happening. And I do, because I've been in the retail business for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. Well, not 50. I'm 62. I've been doing it since I was 19. And what I just heard from a distributor that told me, I said, so I placed an order last week. I said, so when's this order going to ship? He goes, we're 4 weeks out. I go, 4 weeks out. Okay, that's Thanksgiving. That's Thanksgiving. So retail, they're not shipping anymore now. They've shut it down because they can't get the product to the retailer. And people are saying, oh, Biden's saying, oh, we got a good economy. Oh, really? Really? You got a good economy when that happens? Well, when you're paying $500 a person for not to work, yeah, that might be smart. Anyways,
Okay, thank you so much.
This is what happens when you're in Washington. You live in a little bubble.
People leaving the military.
Yeah, and then my son just gets back from drill weekend last weekend. People just quitting. Just quitting. He's going to get kicked out of the military because of the virus. Okay, and because of 16 years, he's being forced out. What does my congressman do? Nothing. Sends me a letter saying, "Oh, the mandates got to vaccinate people. Got to vaccinate people." No exemptions, no nothing. How are the Amish doing? How are the Amish doing? Well, they're fine. They didn't have any shutdown. They passed the cup around. Everybody got COVID and flushed it out of the system. Well, what do we do in this country? We listen to Fauci, which he's a murderer. He's the one that started this whole thing. There, I laid into you again. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. When I hear the story of this distributor telling me that I can't get any more product for Christmas, thank God Almighty that I placed my order way ahead of time, because I've got a store full of toys. But for these small guys, there's one just on Fox News this morning, Fox's Business. They had to shut down Connecticut, of course. Had to shut down. I couldn't get any product. Unbelievable. That's great. They're a great economy. Great. Everything's great. Everything's wonderful. Just like Legos. Everything is awesome when you're out of a job. Everything is awesome when nobody cares. And that's frankly what it is. Congressmen don't care. Senators don't care. Everybody is wonderful in Washington because they have their little pillow. But poor America, sitting out here in the middle of America, Yep. Anyways, I just wanted to let you know, because you're my congressman, this is the only way I can vent. This is the only way I can let him know that he is not doing his job. Okay? Brian Young, Brian with a Y, 229 East Main Street. I'm the what case, okay? I might have a little bit of emotional issues here and there. You know what? Because with 10 kids, it gets kind of stressful when I've got an 8-year-old and I've got a 34-year-old millennial that doesn't believe that we went to the moon. It does get a little stressful, okay? A little stressful, okay? And then I have to work with him no matter, okay? That does not easy. But when I see what Congress is doing, it makes me sick to my stomach.
Do nothing Democrat or do nothing Republican.
Do nothing Republicans and spend all Democrats. Spend it until it doesn't come in. Unbelievable. And until somebody wakes up. Holy moly. And does Latta ever call? No. He's only, and I guarantee you this. Now, he might call me and say, Brian, you're kind of mistaken. I call a lot of constituents. Never called me, and I've called at least 200 times. At least 200 times. And I remember the phone call that I got in 2008 from him when I was driving across Kansas. And he called me. I said, hello. He goes, hi, my Mr. Ladd, and I'm running for Congress. I said, really? Great. Has he called me since? Are you kidding me? That was 10 years ago. That's pretty sad, actually. And that means he doesn't need to be in office anymore. See, this is our problem, is that before 1923, our politicians weren't paid
ProTinkerToys
like they are now. They don't get a cushy benefit and free health care and all of the plush that is to be a congressman. Anyway, I hope they have fun, because the proverbial crap is going to hit the fan pretty soon, and I hope everybody is ready. Have a great day. There, I told off my congressman. You know what, look, guys, when I hear this news that Schilling is not shipping any more orders this year, that is disturbing. Now, I have to do something really quick.
We had a big card, which we're still going to probably do it. There's a funeral in the family, too, so now everything is in an outdoor, so...
I got to do something real quick here.
Oh, yeah, no, it's okay. We just, yeah, things are nuts right now. I do appreciate the call, though. What time is it? They're doing it like 2 to 3 then? Or okay. We'll probably do something around. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's crazy that they'll just change the whole thing last minute like that.
I need to call some people.
That's what I would say. I was thinking the same thing. I mean, but whatever. It is. So we were planning on doing, a cardboard maze, and then have a slot car set up, and then we'll be handing out popcorn. We'll have like the whole thing set up in the backyard there. Yep. Because we're inside the old bank. We've got a toy store there now. Oh yeah, Oh, sweet. I need to find out. How'd you find out about that? I'm looking for anything like that too.
I got to get going. Oh, shoot.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been showing up over here too. A little baby cat. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, this is Brian Young with ProTinkerToys, or BCY service, aka ProTinkerToys. Please give me a call about placing an order at 419-575-3776. Thank you. Have a great day.
Oh, Earl Stewart.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're open 12 to 5 during the week, so there's no reason to rush. So diecast, we don't really have a lot of that. We have like a couple of the older Hot Wheels just kind of laying around. Oh yeah, so we do have one. It's kind of cool. It's a maze bank type thing. That's one. It's like it's more for like a game type. Let me grab it real quick and take a look at it. It's called the Maze Bank, and you put the money in there, I think, and you slide. Yeah, like that's one. It's not your big bank. Yeah, this one. So it's a combination of the puzzle and bank will provide challenge fun for gift giver, recipient, gift place inside the latch is sealed. Okay, so you gotta like move the ball to get whatever secret thing you put in it. So it's not really a bank, but they do have it labeled as a bank. We got so much.
Okay. Okay, what is my pay?
I don't want to hear it. I just got off the phone with Schilling. They're not shipping any more product the rest of the year.
Oh yeah?
No more product.
Why?
They can't handle it.
So they're not shipping you anything?
Oh, and these junk box are pretty sweet.
Okay, guys, don't touch things.
Brian Young, ProTinker.
Big brain.
You won't see it all in one trip.
Are you doing mock?
Yeah, what's your place?
They're both on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
What did you place? Odd things. Okay.
Awesome. What are those racers called? You throw them down the chute. They're weighted and kids do it.
No, okay. You bought straight. You bought a SCX stuff. What's your name? Yeah, I'm out of the Austin Martin. Can I send you a different style Austin Martin?
Oh, I'm getting a call on the other line.
I'm gonna send you a different style. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to get it. What's your phone number so we can put this in our system?
Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll do. Okay, awesome. We'll see you, okay? You too. Bye.
Hey, Mom. Did you know you were on live?
Okay, I'm sorry. I disconnected. Why did you buy the SCX bridge for a scale electric track? No, they're not compatible.
Oh yeah.
No, you do not. Well, if I had a converter track, I could have sold you a but I don't have the converter track right now.
Yeah, I think he just
So
got off the phone. He said
here,
he
hold on,
was
hold on,
welcome to
let
go
me
in.
show
Was
you.
he supposed to meet him down there?
Then I want to replace this with, hold on,
It's the one on the back, like if you're staring at the very back of it, on the right hand side, the back corner, like behind that really big garage door, it's that very back corner. And Brian should be, he's on the other line, otherwise I'd snag him to. Where, yeah, 330 or 303. Yeah. All right, one of us will try to get down there real quick. Should be. All right, hey, thank you so much for the heads up.
And then Dad told me to do this. And these tanks.
What's up, Mommy? She's just showing me she likes this section. Put that away right now. Put them away.
take off these, where the Austin Martin stopped by another car. He's gonna take the bridge out, add this this thing, and then send you a new invoice. If you know owe anything, if not, will be a refund, okay? And then we'll get these out tomorrow, okay? Oh, thank you so much for calling. We wanted to get this order processed.
And then that order guy called too.
What?
I should have got his number. He's supposed to be calling back.
What?
That one order that was down there.
Wait, Dad?
What order? No, I'm just talking about this guy here. He's not getting. He's going to get this car instead of this one.
How did you get a hold of him?
He called. You called
Oh,
him.
you gave him your cell phone number?
No, he called me.
The store.
The store.
I was on the store.
With him. You were on with him. He said.
Yeah.
Okay. That's his phone number. Put that in the system, and then take out the bridge, add this to it, and then send him an invoice if he owes any more money. Okay. I think we've got it all taken care of now.
But you're on the cell phone, I think.
No, I'm on the.
You're on your cell phone.
Yeah. Why did you? How'd you get my cell phone? Oh, I called you a while ago, didn't I? Hello.
You just lost him again. You just lost him again. Yes, he's on the cell phone with him.
Right, that's why I was confused because I'm
Call
like,
the
that
cell
one guy's
phone.
supposed to call, and then, but I'm on the line. These people are just taking forever.
Do you know what the news is? Black.
I'm sorry. My phone had lost connection. So did I called, and I didn't call you. I texted you. Did Ryan give you my number? Okay, great. All right, all right.
18. So it's $18.
Difference?
Yeah, and then it's sent an email. And
He sent you an email. He just sent you an email. So, and we'll get this all packed out and shipped out tomorrow. Okay. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna sign off tomorrow. I'll be live 9 o'clock. We're gonna do it 9 o'clock because I'll be here all by myself. Well, Tim will be here in the morning because Mr. Millennial he'll be gone tomorrow. Ryan, I think Ryan's got things for you to do. He's got things for you to do. No, he didn't want to go to the movies.
We're gonna be going to Walmart.
I'm taking him out later.
What?
We're gonna be
He
getting things
wants to go get himself a costume.
Other things.
He's buying it himself.
and other things.
Unbelievable.
Well, he wants to spend his money on his McDonald account and he put everything else in the bank.
No, I know. It's going through his pocket faster than it
Well,
can
he
have.
wants to get some. Are you doing the kids' costumes, or am I doing?
Hey,
something?
you've got plenty of them at home. You got all those dinosaurs, all those costumes. Please spare me.
Spare you words.
Dad, you can read the comments.
Huh?
You didn't shut off.
Okay, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. I'll have some more updates about all these about this big news from Schilling that they are no longer shipping the rest of the year, which is to me unbelievable. I cannot believe because you haven't hit Thanksgiving yet. That means the whole month of December they're not going to, unless they change this later on.
Okay.
But if they're getting tons of orders, the order that I just placed is not shipping for another 4 weeks. We got to let people know on these orders that they're not getting these. We probably should take all this stuff down again
You better not.
because all this stuff won't be here for 4 weeks.
That's not nice.
We got this phone number. I'll call them later tomorrow.
And then what about the roll caps? You know when those are coming?
They should be here tomorrow
Okay.
because they were shipped.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So we'll see you later. I'm going to take the kids. Got to take the kids to the movie. And it's Father Night tonight. So see you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. On the sly, Sny. See you later, Robert Fish. Make sure you